Hello, I want to share an idea with you, and that is this. It's from one of my favorite books called The Greatest Salesman in the World, and it is called Scroll Number 6. Today, I will be master of my emotions. Have you ever noticed that your emotions can set the tone to your day, your week, your month, sometimes even your year? One of my favorite quotes from Tony Robbins is that the quality of our life is determined by the quality of our emotions. Now, I started thinking about this, and I want to share with you 3 ideas that can help you not only master your emotions, but also ensure that you are living in the joy and the now of your day consistently and continuously. So I draw a couple pictures here. This represents emotion. And so one thing I want to talk about first is that what you focus on manifests. Have you ever noticed that when you're in a really negative space, now this is supposed to be a smaller version of us, this is a bigger version of us, but when we're in a negative place, everything that we're shooting for, everything that we want to see happen, everything that we want to achieve seems difficult. It seems out of reach. It seems like it can't be attained. It's almost like we have a negative cloud projected on ourselves, which makes us feel small. So number one, remember that what you focus on expands, what you focus on only gets bigger. And that goes the same way. If we're focused on being in a positive emotion, we actually see and we experience a bigger and better version of ourselves. We believe our dreams are within our reach. We believe we can accomplish things. We see the world differently than we do when we're stuck over here. The second tip I want to give you is when you're managing difficult emotions, one of my favorite sayings is, when emotions run high, intelligence runs low. One of the things that I've taken into my practice with my emotions is, I call it the 24-hour rule. Now, let's just say that you have a disagreement. Maybe it's a coworker, maybe it is a close relationship, maybe it's a close friend, a family member, a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. What I try to do, especially in professional relationships, if somebody says something and I'm over here about it, I'm on the negative side, and I'm having a hard time comprehending, why would they say this? Why would they do that to me? I will actually wait 24 hours, yes, 24 hours before I will follow up and approach that person. Why? Number one, it gives me time to think about it. It gives me time to put things in perspective. It gives me time to think about what they really said. Did they really mean to go out of their way to be the way that they were? Were they really like out to get me? Or is there a possibility I misinterpreted? Now, this happened to me a while back at work, and I remember this very well because I had this conflict with someone. They said some things. I didn't really appreciate it, and I felt humiliated and angry about what they said. But I took that rule into consideration. I waited 24 hours, I followed up with them, and guess what? They apologized first. They said, I am sorry, Amy. I was out of line on that call. I said some things I didn't mean to. I wasn't as organized as I wanted to be, and I'm sorry that that happened. And it really made me once again realize that that 24-hour rule is awesome, because had I lashed out at them right away, had I attacked them or counteracted what they said to me, things probably just would have gotten worse, right? It would have expanded. The last thing I want to think you to think about is this concept, and I call look at it like a movie. Now, if you're really upset about something or somebody, what I will do sometimes, and this is difficult, especially in the heat of the moment, is I will take myself out of the situation. I'll actually pretend maybe it's a movie I'm watching. Maybe there's a character in the movie. Maybe I'm the character. Maybe the other person's a character. Maybe there's more people involved in this movie. But I'll actually step back from it. And what I notice is that I notice this anger, this frustration, this negative emotion I might be experiencing will slowly shift over to the neutral. And then I can start looking at this whole situation in a more rational way. When I do this, I typically will find that I might be overlooking something, I might be overreacting something, I might be misinterpreting what's really going on. And the bottom line is it brings me back to this joyful place once I lower those toxic or tension or potentially damaging emotions. Always here to inspire you. Remember, you can master your emotions. It's a choice, it's a way of being, and I promise you, you will feel at peace when you do.